Hair care. I feel like this is one of the most requested and highly anticipated videos. You guys are always asking me about Korean and Japanese products for hair care. So here it is. Today I want to share with you guys some products that I've been using for years and years to maintain the health of my hair. Plus I'm going to share with you guys some newbies that I've been testing out that I absolutely love. So give this video a big thumbs up. Today I've got shampoos, conditioners, I've got hair oils and hair serums, plus some special treatments to get your hair back on track. So let's get started. So I consider myself to be a hair minimalist. I don't like to spend a ton of time or a ton of money or a ton of products on my hair. I like to get in and out. I'm a skincare girl, you know what I mean? I feel like when we're like really into one area, the other areas just kind of fall to the side, right? Like we're into skincare, so like body care and hair care, like it's over there, you know what I mean? But taking care of the health of my hair is super duper important. And it's really kind of like the goal of the hair care products that I use. The goal is to really support the health of my hair. Now I do have color treated hair. So all of these products are going to be 100% safe for color treated hair. I do have a slightly oilier scalp, but with really dry ends. So I do put a lot of my emphasis on moisturizing and nourishing my hair. But it's definitely got to be done in a lighter weight layer because I don't want my hair to get too greasy too quick at the roots. So let's talk about one of the most foundational steps in hair care routine, which is shampoo and conditioner, right? You got to be cleansing that hair and conditioning it. And arguably this could be the only step you need in your hair care routine, right? So it's got to be a really good one. And I must admit, I used to be that person who thought that all shampoo and conditioner for the most part was the same, right? I would always buy Tresemme at the drugstore because I didn't want to spend that much money. And if you think all the products are the same, well, then you're going to see them all the same, right? So why pay more? However, once I started using this shampoo and conditioner set that I'm about to introduce to you in just a moment, once I started using that, my mind changed so much because I saw what a shampoo and conditioner could be doing to my hair, which was to make it a lot more healthy. And that really opened my eyes. And I've been devoted to this shampoo and conditioner for about 5 years now. So this is the Shiseido Tsubaki Extra Moist Shampoo and Conditioner. And I love this stuff. It is so moisturizing, so nourishing for the hair, but it is not heavy. It is not greasy. This will soften and condition your hair. And when I first started using this, my hair was very damaged. I had just gone through a bleaching process with my hair and it was very, very dry. It was breaking off quite a bit and my hair needed a reboot. It needed health. And I did switch from using the drugstore shampoo to this shampoo and conditioner. And within about 2 to 3 months, I started to notice that the health was coming back to my hair slowly but surely. My hair strands were becoming stronger. There was less breakage. It was more manageable. It was less dry. That is when I became devoted to this product because I don't do that much to my hair. So I really credit a lot of that to this shampoo and conditioner. Amazing, right? So the star ingredient here is Tsubaki oil or Camellia oil. Now this is an ingredient that you're going to see across a lot of Japanese hair care products, particularly because it's actually an ingredient that is just so ingrained in Japanese tradition. Tsubaki oil was first mentioned around the 8th century for hair care in Japanese culture. Tsubaki oil goes way back and it like totally makes sense because if you think about it, one of the most traditional sort of aspects of beauty back then was your hair. Women would never cut their hair. They let it grow super, super long and they just let it flow freely. They didn't tie it up. They just let it flow freely. And the Tsubaki oil really helped to enhance the beauty of their hair because it's all about strength. Tsubaki oil really strengthens and protects damaged hair. It really adds a lot of beautiful gloss and shine to the hair. It really moisturizes and smooths the cuticle of the hair. It also protects it too, especially like when you're combing through it. It's a very protective type of ingredient. Plus, for our modern day, it's got some great natural heat protection built into it. Heat from your heat tools, but also protection from UV UV damage as well. So I really love the shampoo and conditioner because it just makes my hair feel really healthy and soft and moisturized and manageable. But I have been straying just a little bit, and I've been testing out a different shampoo from Lador, which is a Korean brand, and this is their Keratin LPP shampoo. Now, heads up, before we even get into the little mini review here, this shampoo is small. This is 150 milliliters, tiny size. Now, this is not a shampoo that will lather easily. You gotta work for it a little bit. So you put like a quarter size amount in your palm and work that into your scalp, and you are gonna have to work it in. What you need to do is start emulsifying. So you need to start adding a little bit of water to your scalp to kind of activate those suds. Work it into your hair and you will start to get a lather, but don't be alarmed because this is a low lather shampoo that is normal. Now, of course, the star ingredient here is keratin, which is an essential protein for your hair health. Keratin basically goes in and fills the gaps in your hair, fills and repairs the damage, smoothing the cuticle of your hair, creating stronger hair. This is really important for those of you with color treated or chemically treated hair, a hair that's been chemically straightened or hair that has been bleached. You need a lot of keratin to kind of refill your hair. So keratin is excellent for the strength and the protection of your hair. Remember, it's a very vital protein. Now, the keratin in this particular formula is being derived from wheat, corn, and beans. So I really like this shampoo for infusing my hair with that repairing keratin, but I have been using it in conjunction with 2 other Lador products that I definitely need to mention all together so that you understand how I achieve the final effect by using these 3 together. So the first is the Lador Wonder Balm. Now, this is a really lightweight conditioning product for your hair, and it contains extracts of silk protein plus 20 amino acids. Now, those of us who are skincare fans, right, we know amino acids are fantastic hydrator and moisturizer for the skin. And oftentimes the things that are really good for your skin also happen to be very beneficial for your hair. And I really love when you put this on your hair, you immediately feel that it's working because it is a moisturizing product. And you know, even if you've done like one of the more gentler shampooing processes, you know, your hair can kind of feel a little tangled. It can feel a little rough when it's like wet right after rinsing. Once you put the Wonder Balm onto your hair, all of a sudden it's like magic. You just run the balm on your hair and all of a sudden your hair is like silky and manageable. All of a sudden it just becomes completely like detangled. It's amazing. You can feel it between your fingers what it's doing to your hair. I absolutely love it. Now, the Wonder Balm can be your only conditioning product if you like, or you can combine it with another Lador product to kind of get double the effect. The Lador Wonder Tear. Now, this just boosts the moisturization of the hair and it really helps to make it more shiny and soft. This is a very runny texture. It's almost like you're just kind of putting a little gloss over your hair, and it's super, super lightweight. So those of you who are kind of getting a little bit nervous right now going like, I'm not conditioning my hair twice, like it's gonna get really weighed down and heavy and limp and greasy. No. That is not this. This is so, so, so lightweight. Your hair is gonna feel amazing, but it's not gonna feel like you double conditioned it, if you know what I mean. It's not heavy. And it definitely just helps protect and correct, you know what I mean? Help repair damage done on the hair. This trio will make your hair feel so, so silky soft. You feel it as soon as you're done rinsing your hair because your hair all of a sudden is completely manageable. It's completely detangled. It's super soft. You can just easily run your fingers through your hair straight out of the shower. It's amazing. No detangling necessary. And one of my favorite things about this trio that you can do for your hair, you're really deeply treating your hair with the repairing keratin and with all the nourishing amino acids and silk proteins, and yet it's really not adding that much extra time onto your routine because you don't have to wait. You don't have to sit with these conditioners on your hair. You apply them and rinse them off immediately. So you can get that deep treatment without spending a lot of time. So let's move on to a category of products that I call Style and Protect. And we're talking about hair serums and hair oils. Now I love to use these right after washing my hair, right on my damp hair, because these are great for a couple of reasons. Number one, they help your hair dry a little bit nicer, a little bit smoother, a little less frizzy, right? They also are great for helping to detangle the hair. I think a lot of us do step out of the shower with some tangles in our hair, no matter how moisturizing our products can be. And we know that really aggressively brushing wet hair is quite damaging. You got to be careful with your wet hair. So using a little hair serum or oil can help loosen up those knots with just some finger combing, or you can use your wet brush really gently, and that serum just kind of helps it along. There's oftentimes a heat protection built into those serums and oils as well. So if you're going to go right in with your blow dryer, you're going to get some heat protection on your hair, and also again helping it to dry in a little bit nicer, smoother, straighter state. So one serum that I've been using for probably as long as the Shiseido shampoo is the Mise en Scène Perfect Repair Hair Serum. This is a Korean brand, and this is lovely because it's super affordable. It's not heavy or greasy, and it just gets the job done. So I use about 1 to 2 pumps of this on my hair, and what it really does is it helps the manageability of my hair, really helping to detangle it, making it softer and easier to kind of finger comb through my hair. It also really helps to smooth the ends of my hair. The ends of my hair can get very scraggly, they can look very dry, and I mean, who doesn't have some split ends, right? So this really helps to smooth those ends, and it also helps to prevent more damage and breakage on the hair. This particular serum does have heat protection built into it, as well as UV protection. I often use this just on my wet hair before I dry it, but you can also use a small amount of this on dry hair just to kind of help smooth out any flyaways that you have, or to help make your ends look a little bit more polished. So something new that I've really been liking for my hair in this step is actually the Oshima Tsubaki oil. And this is 100% camellia oil. And as we said before, remember that camellia or Tsubaki oil is so important to Japanese hair care. And this is such a traditional ingredient to use. This brand, Oshima, has been around since 1927. And the really cool thing about this product is it's multi-purpose. Camellia oil is great for your body. It's great for your skin, your face, your nails, your cuticles. So this is a 100% all-purpose oil that can be used in so many different ways. But there's actually 3 different ways you can use this for your hair care alone. So one of them is as a deep oil treatment. You put this on your dry hair, working it into your scalp and all throughout your dry hair before shampooing. And they say that you don't have to leave this on, letting it sit for 20 minutes. You can wash it immediately, but if you feel like you want to let it sit onto your hair, feel free to do so. Once you've kind of saturated your hair with the oil, then you shampoo and condition as normal. And this is a deep Tsubaki treatment for the hair. The second way that you can use this is right before styling your hair. Right on your dry hair, you can use just a tiny amount of this to smooth your ends out, to help them look a little bit more polished, or to help give your hair just a little bit of shine. The third way that you can use this is my favorite way, which is right after shampooing and conditioning your hair. On damp hair, you apply the oil. Now, I have to tell you, this oil has a very dry texture to it. It's an oil that you're not really going to feel the richness of as you work it through your hair, making it a very easy oil to over apply. I definitely fell for this the first time I used this. I put a little bit too much onto my hair, making it a little bit greasy. So definitely just start with 1 or 2 drops, depending on how much hair you have, and really just work it for your life onto your ends, because you're going to find that this texture, you're not going to feel it spreading through your hair. It's very, very light. But because because it's very light, it's not going to weigh your hair down or make it stringy or greasy. So let's talk about deep conditioning treatments, because this is another area of hair care that I rely on a lot to give my hair that like SOS emergency help when it's really, really dry and scraggly and just kind of like out of control. I like to use deep conditioning packs depending on what the product is, like maybe once a week or a couple of times a month. I don't put a huge emphasis on them, but I do think that they can help with the long-term health of your hair. This is the Nature Republic Argan Essential Deep Care Hair Pack, and this contains 200 milligrams of argan oil, which we know to be a great ingredient for hair, particularly if you're dealing with very, very dry hair, if you have a lot of split ends, or if you're getting a lot of hair breakage. Argan oil is an ingredient you want to be looking for in your hair care products, because argan oil actually helps to strengthen the hair, and it also helps to increase the elasticity of your hair. So important. So this is the type of deep conditioner that you would use maybe once a week in replacement of your normal conditioner. And this is a hair pack that needs to be left on for about 10 minutes. Now, I will be 100% honest with you. This hair pack is thick and it is a little bit heavy. So if you are prone to getting really greasy roots, you may want to avoid putting this really close to your scalp. And in fact, I would actually recommend putting your normal conditioner on your scalp and just putting the Nature Republic over the rest of your hair. Because when I put this on my scalp, I did notice that my hair was getting oilier and dirtier a lot quicker than it normally does. So just a word of warning for you guys out there, it can be a little heavy for an oily scalp. And this is definitely a product that produces quick results. This is something that you will notice that your hair is a lot smoother and a lot more conditioned right after using it for the very first time. So this is a really good quick fix if you've got some dry, scraggly ends, and it's very affordable. It's about $12 for this tub. And you only need to use it like once a week or once every 2 weeks to get that nice deep conditioning treatment. So the next product is a product that I fell in love with years ago. Even though it's quite pricey, it is so worth it. And this is the Lador Perfect Fill Up Ampoule, and I just love this stuff. If you have really, really, really damaged hair, lots of hair breakage, if your hair has been chemically treated to straighten it, to get a perm, if you've had a bleaching process done on your hair, or your hair is just suffering from multiple hair colorings, you need this in your life. Like, this will so transform your hair from just one use alone. I mean, once you like walk out of the shower and like your hair is dry, you will not be able to stop touching it because it's so soft, it's so silky, it's so glossy. It feels amazing and it looks amazing after just one use. I'm really selling this, but like, guys, I love this stuff so much. This is unlike anything you've ever used before too, because this is a treatment that you mix yourself. So you have to use one vial, one whole ampoule. You're going to want to pour that into a bowl. Then you're going to fill up that vial because you need a 1-to-1 ratio of the ampoule and water. So fill that little bottle up with water. And once you pour it into the bowl with the ampoule, you'll see it starts to turn like a cloudy white. And then you need to mix it. This is the fun part because it starts to transform before your eyes into this deep conditioning pack. Okay, let's talk about what makes this so cool. So definitely ingredients. This is a really highly concentrated mix of collagen, keratin, ceramides, as well as silk proteins for the hair. And they do use their own sort of like, they call it a self-heating process that really helps to lock all that beneficial goodness into your hair. Now, I just want to let you know though, they call it self-heating, but I never felt any heat on my scalp or my hair at all. So I'm not exactly sure where the translation on that is, but there's no heating process, just so you know. You won't feel any warmth, but they do have a special way that they're kind of getting these ingredients to lock into the hair strands. After shampooing your hair, you can apply the conditioning pack all over your damp hair and really work it into each strand, making sure that you're really covering your hair. Now, my hair length, I can cover it really, really generously with one ampoule, but if your hair is much longer than mine, you may need 2 vials, just heads up. So once you've completely coated your hair, you may want to tie it up into a loose bun or throw on a shower cap, because you're going to need to keep this on for about 20 to 30 minutes to really let it set into your hair. So now is actually a great time to do a face mask, either a sheet mask or a wash off mask, since we're going to jump back into the shower to rinse the conditioner off of the hair. And like the other Lador products from this video, once you start rinsing this out of your hair, you feel how silky smooth your hair is, how manageable it is. There's not a tangle in sight. You can just run your fingers straight through your wet hair. It's amazing. And once it dries, it's so beautifully silky and shiny. It's such a lightweight product as well, because I always find that my hair has a little bit more oomph to it when I use this, and it's so soft. It makes your hair so baby soft, and it makes it look so shiny. I mean, this is the final result, guys. I just used this on my hair a few days ago, haven't washed it since, and look at how beautifully shiny my hair still is. And I honestly can't stop touching it because it really transforms your hair. Now, I am not a person who likes to wear their hair straight a lot, because I am prone to a little bit of frizziness in my hair. But when I use this Ampoule, my hair looks amazing when it's straight. So this is such a wonderful product to add into your hair care routine, even just once a month, just to really infuse your hair with all of that great keratin and collagen, ceramides, and silk proteins to really help fortify the strength and health of your hair. I cannot recommend this enough. You will feel and see the difference with one use. So I hope you guys enjoyed that roundup of Korean and Japanese hair care product reviews. I have to admit, I am such a skincare gal that like body care and hair care isn't really my forte. You know, it's not where I spend a lot of my energy on, but I definitely do see there is a difference in taking care of the health of your hair, and it really pays off. And not all products are made the same, and definitely finding those right products for your hair can really just take it to the next level. So now I'm really curious to know, how do you guys feel about body care, hair care? I know so many of you are skincare fanatics. Do you spend a lot of energy and time in those other areas as well? I'm curious to know, so let me know in that comment box below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, but you absolutely love Asian beauty, Korean beauty, Japanese beauty, please hit subscribe, because that's all I ever talk about on this channel. And I release 2 new Asian beauty focused videos every single week. So turn on those notifications so you're not out of the loop when all those new videos drop. I absolutely can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.